Hi, you're welcome to this channel. Here we do things around computer programming. We try to manipulate things to get whatever you want to get. We use programming languages here. We learn how to do things using various languages. So in this very video, we want to learn how to use HTML and CSS to get test types. So this is what we actually want to learn how to do. Although this is the entire code for this, but for us to save time, we had to just do it before bringing it live. Because if you have to go about it step by step in the video, then it will consume a lot of time. So that was why we had to do it first before we record it. So for us to get the understanding of these things, let's alter some things here. Let's make some changes here to see how we came up with this. So here we're going to take some parts of the code off. Let's take from here, from here to here. So let's see what we have here. So you can see this is what we got. So basically this is the HTML part of the code, and this is the styling part. The upper part is the styling part. This one here is the styling part. So in this HTML part of the element we have, of the page, we have for division element here, the first one having the ID code. This one serves as serving as the container for the entire other elements here. So this one has the ID hole. And we started the styling part with that whole division, the division that has that whole ID. So this is what we just did here. We gave it a height of 500 px and a margin left of 100. We can even add the background color here to be able to see what is there, right? So you see, this is it, having the height of 500 px and the margin left of 100 px. Don't mind this one, this very part, like looking like it is outside the default part. Don't mind it, you understand it as we move on. So let's take the color off. There we go. So the second part is actually the space part, the one that gives this space. You can see here, this very space at the top here. This second division space is the one that gives that. So how we came up with that is we gave this height 50 px, we gave it a width of 200 px to be able to get this border button here. From here to here is the border button here. We can alter some things here to be able to see what we're doing there, or what we did. You see the border button is not, the line here is no more there. So this one here is what is there, border button there. So this one is the height. Like if we alter this one, we're going to see that if we move up, no more having any space up there. So we return it back, and now we move on to the next step, which is the the step one. Step one. The only thing we did there was just to give it a font weight of both. This one. Step one actually has this forward slash. Actually, what gave us this line, this very line here? We only combine three slashes, which is this one and this division having the ID step one, and this one step two, and this one step three. They are the ones here. These slashes, four slashes, they are the ones here. And these backward slashes, we use this class backward 3 to style these backward slashes. That is giving us this one here, this line here, this very line here at the right side. So I hope you understand this part now. So where are we moving to now? Okay, we have this step one here, font white bold, step two, font weight bold 2, and we have margin left to be minus 4. The reason why we give it -4 because if we this one, there are two different elements, so they have let's and you know division element has block display. So actually, if you leave, let's say for example, you have something like this, you have sorry, you have a forward slash like this. When you break it and have another forward slash, then you see how it looks. You see how it is looking like. It is not actually in the same line like this one, or making a line like this one. So the reason why we gave it to that -4 is just because we want this one to move closer to this one. So that was what we did there. So we take this one off now and continue. So we have that there. So the same thing we did for step 2, and this margin top as well. Since the division elements or the division tag is a block tag, actually it's a block element. So what happened was that there must be a space separating the two elements. These two these two element here, step one and step two, there must be a space. There must be space here separating the two of them. So we give it a border top of minus, simply because we want to bypass that border between them, that space between them. So we got this, or if we alter this thing now, you see what we're talking about. This one, let's say we do not give it anything here, any margin top. So you see the space here we're talking about. So let's return it back to normal. Okay, we save it and we have our code back. So basically that's just about that. And this one, step 3, is just the same thing. We give it a margin left. This step 3 is the last slash here, the last four slash here. So we give it a margin left for -4 px, the margin top -7 px, and all that. Okay, sorry. This one, step 3, -x and -7. And you can even test that and see yourself, because this text editor, this one is a web browser, so anyone can do it. If you have a system or even a smartphone, I think you can do it. So now we move on to the next step, which is this one, styling the backward slashes. Now this one that we gave it a span tag here, because we want to style it differently from this one. It is within the same they are within the same division element, but then we want to style them differently. So we give a span tag here, so that we'll be able to style this backward slash differently from this forward slash. So we use this class backward to style the backward slash here. So the first one, this is what happened. We moved it from where it was to this side. Like if you do not give this one now, you see it to move it to be here, closer to the first slash here, or close to the first slash here. So you see, but if we, although this one is the second one, not the first one, this one is here is the first one here, and this one the second one. When we take it back, save it first, save it first, and we have our drawing back there. The same thing with the first one. If we alter something here and check, you will see that it is closer to the forward slash here. So we take everything back to normal, and we have our drawing back there. So that's just it about that. And the next step here is the step 4. Step 4 has no slashes, but it is used to style and to get this very border here. This border, this border left, border left, border top, border right, and border bottom here. This very ones here. We use this step 4 for this very things here. And also we gave it a height of 50 px, which is this one, and a background color of this. This color, this one from here, from here, like this, like this, like this, is what we use this step 4 to do. So you can see we give it a margin top to be -4 because we want to move it to bypass that space in between uh, this element and this one. So that's how we got this -4 there. And also margin left -10. The same thing we wanted to bypass some space, all this and that. So basically that's just it about that. And to be able to get the steps that we're looking for to get, we actually only copy this from here, from step 1 to step 4. We copy everything. Then we move down and give it a step there. We paste it there. We move down and paste it again the second time. We paste it again the fourth time, third time. We paste it again to be able to get 4 different steps. So you see we have our steps here. But you can see there are some spaces between this one, the line here, and the line here. So to be able to cover this one, we now give it we give the first step here, we style equal to the same margin, say margin top, let's say -3 to be able to move it up to cover that space in between them, right? -3 px. So you can see this one is already here. So we copy this style and paste it where here. Wherever we see step 1, we paste it there to be able to, when we save and check back again. Sorry for that. Sorry for that. So here we go. We have everything now working well. So here is the stair steps we want to make. But is this thing really looking like stair steps? You can let us know in the comment section there. Thank you for watching.